What's up, DCS Crew? It is Sunday, July 26th. I have my video coming out today, but aside from that, it is a knife a day every day this month, so I did want to go ahead and do my pocket real estate video. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to be officially the last Sunday of pocket real estate this month, so I'm kind of bummed we're actually on that last leg of the journey. So I figured I'd just go ahead and let you know what I am carrying today. All right. So without any further ado, it is going to be this guy right here. This is the Rike Knives Tulay. You may have seen it in some previous videos. This is actually an integral G10. It's made off of one big slab of G10 produced by Rike Knives. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but typically when I hear of Rike Knives, I think of the Rike Hummingbird. And the Hummingbird is just a little bit smaller than, than this, if you will. And just kind of give you a a size comparison to some of the other stuff I have. We'll go ahead and do the size test first. This is the Rike P108 SF. That stands for satin finish. I'm the idiot who thought it said stonewash finish and bought it that way. This is the CJRB Feldspar. This is the small one in the natural G10. Still one of the best colors, I think, in that one. Aside from the micarta one, which is out, by the way. This is the Civivi Dogma in blue G10. Really, really badass blue G10 variant of the Dogma. One of my favorite Civivis to date, actually. This is the Concept Knives Sprite. Titanium handles with a carbon fiber inlay S35VN steel. This is the ZT0801 Ti with a couple of things done to it. You may have seen that in a prior video. And last but not least, this is my Flightanium modded Spyderco Little Native. It's blue anodized stonewashed titanium with a couple of mods here and there. And yeah, it's been stonewashed, badass little knife, S30V. Okay, so back to this guy. Now, this is 154 cm bead blasted blade. This is fully integral one piece black G10 with red G10 inlays on both sides. Satin deep carry clip. It is, let me see here. The screws are not flush. It has T8. I want to say that is T6, and the let me see here. The pivot is T8 as well. Now, one cool thing I really like about this is the pivot collar. It's been anodized blue, and then it has a titanium. It looks like it looks like somebody took a bite of a Dorito and put the rest here. I'm gonna be honest, but I like the fact that it has this kind of I want to say jimping here on this side, and it kind of slopes in. You can probably see it if I do like that. No, yes, maybe. Come on, work with me here. There you go. Okay, and it also has it that way on the other side. Now, this particular part on the presentation side, it is the pivot, and it has the, let me see if I can put it the right way so you can see it. That's the Rike Knives logo. The Tulay is listed in cursive, which is something that I heard that they don't teach people anymore. But then again, I don't know. People are always learning stuff by, watching stuff on TV and watching stuff on the internet. And by the way, speaking of TV, Comcast sucks. I want to tell you, I've been using Comcast for years, and it just happens to be that recently, I renewed my contract, and they've just been absolute horseshit. I know that has nothing to do with the video, but, every now and then I'll be turning on the TV, and, there's video and no sound, or there's no video and no sound, and I gotta wait like 30 seconds, and finally it decides to turn on. It's just ridiculous. I can't stand them. But in any case, it is a sub liner lock, as you can see here. Okay, runs on bearings, very nicely done. It has this this kind of cool looking flipper tab that is actually, it's more like a cog wheel if you see it from there, and it has been skeletonized. It has that cutout there, and to be completely honest, it's light enough as it is, so I don't know why they ended up doing it, but it looks pretty cool. It has the sharpening tool, but I don't know if that's going to be really good, because when you sharpen it, you may actually be nicking this little area here. And I don't know. I mean, I would have liked to have seen this in maybe a satin variant instead of the bead blast variant. But for the sake of this video, it actually looks really good, because it doesn't allow, you know, any issues when, you know, it's reflecting here. You're not going to see me, but aside from the fact, you know, that if there are any smudges or anything like that, you would see it on the blade if it were satin, and that is not the case. I myself prefer stonewash, but this is pretty badass. Now, this has been like a bead blast, and then if you look at the pivot, it also has a bit of a, I don't know, it's kind of like a marriage between bead blast and stonewash. The hardware here, as well as the pivot and the clip, they are satin, and on this side, it's just like a kind of a cover for where the clip would fit on the other side. That's also satin as well. So in any case, this is what I am going to be carrying today, Sunday. Tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment, so I think I'm going to try something a little bit different. Maybe you'll see one of the variants of the knife that I'm going to be carrying tomorrow in today's video, because I am doing an unboxing of it. And can't wait. But in any case, yeah, go ahead and check out some of the other PREs if you haven't yet. This is going to be today's Pocket Real Estate Tenant. And I really appreciate you guys joining me on this particular journey. Yeah, so my last words, I guess you can say, are, you know, screw Comcast. They suck. If you can get anybody else, go ahead and get them. And aside from that, this is today's knife. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, sound off below. And yeah, you can always reach me on Instagram at Daily Carry Solutions, or my website, dailycarrysolutions.com. Just feel free to go ahead and send me a message via the contact page. It sends me an email with your inquiry, and I answer within 24 hours, sometimes within 12, sometimes within 30 minutes, you know, depending on whether I'm in the bathroom or not. So that being said, just remember, guys, you could be carrying a Rike, a CJRB, you know, a Kizer, a Wee knife, a Civivi, hell, even this little guy from Spyderco. But remember, if you EDC, think of DCS. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I gotta go, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this, put it in my pocket, and bid you a good rest of the day. Until tomorrow.